I think the red pill officially died tonight. And to be more precise, a couple hours ago. And I say that because the biggest red pill show, arguably, Fresh and Fit, Walter from that podcast, was recently accused of getting a woman pregnant and basically telling her we should get an abortion because he doesn't want kids right now. And I say that I think the red pill died because this pokes so many holes in the argument of the red pill. And Fresh and Fit's response shows that on their show tonight. Now, they did have a lawyer on tonight's show telling Walter not to speak on this.
Hey, so let's practice together right now. Ready? No.
No.
Comment.
Oh, comment. Okay. Okay.
But they still, Myron and Walter did respond to it. But their response, in my opinion, is so weak.
We do have the phone call.
We do have the phone call. But I will say this. I personally should not have nutted within a 3 or 4 like this.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No. I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing.
Pause.
Pause.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but she's using extreme language and she's calling, saying, I want to do this, etc. And she's fishing for a response, right? It's very obvious. And the thing, too, is that, like, I mean, I know this. Like, there was an agreement that they weren't going to ever have kids. Like, but why is she calling now saying, oh, I'm pregnant?
It's so funny because how she's talking, I'm like shocked because I'm like, normally you don't talk like this.
Yeah.
It's more like it's following a script.
Yeah.
Almost. But I'm like,
And it's good on your part because you didn't really say too much.
nah.
But it's
I'm like, wait, what's going on here?
yeah.
So-
Again, there was an agreement that they weren't gonna like have kids or anything like that, and then now she's coming in saying like, "Oh, I'm pregnant and I don't want to kill the baby" and all this other stuff, and it's like, what the hell? Like,
And she
bro.
brought in religion.
Yeah,
I'm like, what are you doing right now?
she's not religious, guys. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue on.
So look, I'll play more of their response here in a second, but their response to these allegations is essentially she may be lying, she may be just trying to shake Fresh down. And even if she is, say she is lying, this is inevitably what Fresh and Fit's advice is going to get you. Now, to be clear, I don't disagree with everything Fresh and Fit say. Their daily show or their like daytime show is not bad. But the end goal of a red pill, Fresh and Fit style relationship will lead you to a bunch of headaches like this. You'll need a lawyer. And this is going to keep coming up. I mean, Myron mentions it earlier that 3 years ago this happened to him. There's no way that this can be seen as successful. I just think people are going to realize going forward that the red pill has a ton of flaws and that it was just basically a response to feminism. Perhaps it was a necessary response, but the end goal of this is just going to be a bunch of chaos for people like this. Even if you are successful enough, and most of the people, by the way, cannot, that's a separate problem that their dating advice is for like a 1% of man that also wants to be a player. The average person who makes $50,000-$60,000 a year, or someone who's in university who's a fan of the show, they can't pull this off. They can't have side chicks. But getting back to Myron or Walter's particular problem here, why should this be what you're aiming at? Why is this like the prescription of the red pill? Let's have all these different side chicks that'll eventually probably cause me some kind of headache down the road. So now Walter has to deal with, for one, she could just be trying to shake him down for money, and that's one thing, destroying his reputation online. And what if this woman actually is pregnant? Is it not the height of hypocrisy to have a show where you bring on women that you call 304s 3 times a week, sit 10 of them around a table, and question why they're being like scantily dressed and why they're going out late at night and stuff like this. But after the show, you don't give a shit. And if a thing comes up where you get one of your side chicks pregnant, just get an abortion, no big deal. But I'll go on my show next week and call women out for the way they're dressed and for the posts on their Instagram. They're dressing too slutty, but I'll still have sex with them. And if we get pregnant, just get an abortion, no big deal. So I think this current situation shows that Fresh and Fit's stance is way too unrealistic. It's, I'm the man, I'm going to be unethical, I don't have any morals, but you as the woman, you have to be traditional and don't dress like a slut, but if something happens that I'm just having fun, I'm just being a guy, I want you to get an abortion if I get you pregnant. That is ridiculous. And a lot of people that watch Fresh and Fit show are religious. And I don't think that's going to fly with that crowd.
We've told you guys a million times, we're not fucking religious. So don't sit there and try to hold us to some standard like, oh, abortion's against the rule, all this other bullshit.
Which, by the way, that's why I think, in part, this is going to be such a damaging moment for Fresh and Fit, is because the culture is shifting more towards that. And I think people like Andrew Wilson, for example, but I think there's going to be a bunch of other people like him that are going to come up, and there'll be a new sort of, it won't be called the red pill, but something like that, where some sort of manosphere type thing where it's built more of a religious framework, whether that be Islam or Christianity. We will see, maybe both. But I think this current incident showcases that the red pill is complete hypocrisy.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
So I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then it's like, oh, wow. Like,
so look, in my opinion, this is a bad look. And I think inevitably Fresh and Fit's lifestyle that they teach you to have is going to lead to a bunch of crap like this. And the other thing which I briefly mentioned is it's crazy that more people haven't realized that Fresh and Fit's advice doesn't work for most people. You can't do this. If you're, again, most men, the median salary in the States of someone under 40, you can't pull this off. But most people watching, just by definition, are going to be average. So what are we even doing here? Myron has said on multiple occasions, I've heard him say this twice, that his girlfriend or his main chick, whatever he calls her, packs condoms for him when he goes on trips.
How's that a lie?
Because I know you guys are cute and you love your girlfriends.
He packs my condoms.
You guys, it's just part of your business.
Nice try, Ethan.
And so again, my two main points. Number one, what percentage of Fresh and Fit's audience you think can pull that off, even if they wanted to? I would say that rounded to the nearest number, it's probably 0. There's probably some people that watch, but maybe 30 people, 40 people, I don't know. I mean, it's a popular show. They get hundreds of thousands of views. Who's going to be able to pull that off? That's one. And number two, I think that and again, this is opinion, so this could be wrong, but I think the future of the manosphere type content is not going to be red pill, and it's not going to be MGTOW, that men going their own way thing. At least I hope not, because I think those two movements were, again, potentially, I mean, maybe, say red pill, potentially was a necessary counterweight to the crazy feminism that's happened in the last 10 or 20 years. But I hope that the next wave of male content online is more realistic. Like, people aren't going to get their girlfriends or their wives to pack them condoms. At least, I mean, some people, if that's the relationship you want to have, that's fine. But that is not going to be the experience of most people. And if you want to just do a show for like multi-millionaire guys, then that's one thing. But it's not for that. It's a show for the masses, supposedly. So with that said, thank you for watching this video. As I mentioned, I think this is going to be a serious blow to the red pill movement. But, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Either way, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.